sharp turn. Okay, don't stop what you're doing.
How's this frickin' place, eh? An old town Corson. Italy, near the Austrian border. Here we go. As per usual, we're all ready to go, but now just lost him for an hour, as per frickin', and now he's totally packed 2 seconds ago, and here we go, looking for sunglasses, but he found a cow instead. Okay.
I'm
the usual Levy-2's frickin' trick.
I tell you.
Dirty jocks and all, skid marks incorporated. Here we go. We're looking for something again.
We're looking for sunglasses that I just don't have the foggiest. And that's a problem because...
Here we go. Totally organized last night, as per usual. Now, we're gonna totally open every frickin' stinking bag. Again.
You know what? This time it's not funny because Sunny...
Did you have them this morning?
But you know what? It worries me because I don't remember if I put them anywhere.
They're probably in that blue bag that you just
That's
so
where
nicely.
They probably are.
Yeah, that's where I'd first look. You wouldn't put them. You wouldn't pack them.
I think I know where they are. I do know where they are.
You are as hopeless as tits on a boar pig.
And while I'm here, I will remove my passport.
Jesus, you are useless. Ah!
I know. I am not as useless as people, therefore, dare to think that I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, who flung dung?
And or not. Because, you know, packing is for the birds. You know?
Yeah, and you're definitely not a bird.
Yeah. I think packing should be eliminated from travel because it serves no purpose except for time expenditure and or not there too. And
how what with?
And you know, you pack, you unpack, you frick, you dog.
Here we go. Here we frickin' go. I might go and read a book again.
Now I have to repack this bag. But look at that system, works very nicely. Now let's see if I could remove the item
Hooray, frickin'
without
bay.
serious conservation.
Constipation?
And what did I find, ladies and luckies? My
Yeah, right.
sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
Because I am so organized.
Yeah, right. Organised as a tit wobble.
See, this trip has been one organized.
Right, now where's your keys?
In my pocket.
Yeah, right. You
that
cuckied
pocket.
yourself for a second there.
This pocket.
Yeah, right. They're the spare set.
And our butt. So, as you can see, with my organizational
Okay, chapter 2.
capacities and therefore abilities, I have no problem.
Anyway, I'm not going to waste another 25 minutes of this videotape. Goodbye. Here we are in
Murano.
no, Murano. It's not Murano.
Murano.
Yeah.
But whatever, this is Italy, but it seems to be a German-speaking area. Everything's lightning over there. I'm trying to get this right, which is Switzerland, St. Moritz. And this is like very famous. That's the Tyrol ski area there. Tyrol skis are made. So this one is typical Austrian alpine sort of people.
Where? Find me one. With those shorty horties on.
He was so cute. He just passed. He's like 96 years old. Now we are at the Pass del Forni. We're in Switzerland, and this is at the top of the Swiss Alps, the mountain pass. We've ascended to the top. I'll have a quick look at this barren land of Sadie. Now the important thing is this. Here's the bike, the 2 bikes. There's the view. Wow, that's great. Marky's taking more snitches of the view. He's gonna have a lot of rejects. Now let's just view 2 things. One, review the countries. We have Portugal, Spain, France, Italy, Slovenia, Andorra, gone, Austria, now Switzerland, and now let's look at the scenic. Wow, that's ugly. Speaking of ugly,
On my 362 and 59 joints.
speaking of ugly, we got one of the ugliest. Here it comes. I'm way too close to get a snatch. So ugly. Here comes Sadie and her cousin.
Okay.
Especially cousin.
How now, Swiss cow? God, they're playing music.
Okay, now what you must know is this is Lake Como. It looks pretty nice and pretty quiet, but I tell you, we went through hell to get here. Absolute hell. Pouring rain on the bikes. However, the last 30k were in tunnels. Now, there are the bikes that made that unbelievable wet, it's raining as we speak, by the way, wet and difficult journey. Now, you can see the tunnels. Those tunnels are amazingly long. They went for like 5 kilometers at a time. Oh man, we're on our way to Milano. I doubt if we're gonna get there today because
Nice hands. Black. How'd they turn black? How come you look
gloves.
How come you look a little went and or anyway, this might be our last official day of riding, so we're trying to make it good and or bad. Here it comes. Okay, say ta-ta. And or bye-bye.
Here we are in the hotel room once again, and it's just looking its usual self. Here's Keith blow drying the hairs on his toes.
Man, wet stuff in face.
What a day. Keith's alarm keeps on going off. Can you believe that we carry all this stuff on 2 motorbikes? And Keith's stuff isn't even unpacked yet, but it will be in due course. Good. This is a 1941 original Nazi BMW sidecar motorbike. Just look at that. Machine gun mount. Right next to the latest BMW. Look at the difference there. Not too snippy. And of course the best, the Honda Shadow. I got a schnick. Okay. This is it.
What?
This is the end.
I have to say a few words before you
Well, hold on. Okay, here we go. Pyrenees, Saint-Tropez, Monaco, Portofino, Austria, wherever. Austria, Switzerland, Slovenia, Canada. Where did that track come from? Portugal, Monte Carlo, Italy, Australia, Spain, Pays Basque country, and France. I got France in my pants.
I will have to say a few words.
Oh, do you really have to?
Something about Tojo from Toe Jam.
From Tucson, Arizona,
Tucson, Arizona.
down the Mississippi way. Where are you from?
Sure, mate. You said Canada one. Where was the other one?
California.
California.
Yeah.
California.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, see you later. There's our Pommy photographer, and here's a couple of onlookers. Onlooking from Tucson, Arizona. Hey, who flung?
Flung dung.
Who flung dung?
Toe Jam flung dung.
Toe Jam flung dung.
Okay, this is a great stuff. From Tucson, Arizona.
Talk.
That was that the green
dog that was white before it turned purple and then it died.
No, but then it ate its snake.
Then it was yesterday.
Yeah,
And there's tomorrow.
tomorrow. Andorra. We went there.
Andorra. Run.
Yep.
And,
Okay, say a few words.
well,
Oh, hurry up and take your frickin' snip.
class up now. Okay. Here's a great shot from Tucson, Arizona. Here comes, here goes, Andorra.
Okay, sit in the middle and talk. Talk. Okay,
Watch as a bike goes tumbling down into the water. Wawa.
okay, talk. This
Come
is,
closer so you can hear the voice.
I can hear the voice.
So, Tojo.
Forget toe jam. Talk about Tojo.
So we started in Portugal, went to Spain, northern Spain, coast of Spain, through Basque Country, and then Bilbao, and then through the Pyrenees, crossing over the Pyrenees to France, which is also the best region of France. Yeah, where you moving to Canada. Then through France, finally through Pyrenees, breaking through the clouds into Andorra, shooting through Andorra, fine jeans, which were later lost. From Andorra back into Spain for a few minutes, then into France, back into France, and then finally the French Riviera, along the coast, the Côte d'Azur, into Monaco, through Monaco to
There's a lady still behind me,
yes, back into France,
but she's not now.
and then continuing along the coast of France into Italy. Along the coast of Italy, finally after shooting Portofino, crossing the Italian continent, or country, if I could say that in vernacular.
You can, but where are you from?
Tojo,
From
Tucson,
where?
Arizona.
Down?
And then to Venice, where I ripped off a backrest, and I just threw it in the canal, the Grand Canal. Back off, Sadie, Andor Kathy, here comes Andor, Ra. And then Venice, from Venice to Slovenia.
This is very boring.
Slovenia, cruising through Slovenia.
I'd rather hear where you're from.
Tojo. I mean Tojo. My name's Tojo. I'm from Tojo.
Arizona.
From Tucson.
Down the
So
Mississippi way.
No, from
Yeah, but I'd like to know
Indy,
who, where, why, and how, and what with.
a brown stick that was really green,
But,
where it was pink,
yeah.
and then it was white,
But who flung dung?
but then it dropped dead.
Who flung dung, but why flung
No,
dung?
but then
But how flung dung?
Indianapolis,
That's 500 Indian scores with no nipples?
and
The Indian Nicholas 500?
finally in Slovenia back into Italy, doing some paragliding successfully, unlike this boy there that couldn't get off the ground, where Sadie knocked drowned, Sky. And then back into Slovenia, into Trieste, Italy, for some Rosh Hashanah activities in one of the oldest synagogues in planetary Europe, or shouldn't say the oldest, but the biggest, and/or not. Here it comes.
There it goes.
And there it goes. And then back to Ljubljana, and from Ljubljana up to Bled, doing some great shots in Bled of the castle in the middle of the lake.
Except I cut my finger and it bled.
And then it bleeded into the Bled. And then finally back into Austria for the first time. And then from Austria, doing some beautiful snitching and through the Austrian Alps. It was really wunderbarische ugly, and they're ugly. And then finally Austria led us back into Italy, then back into Italy, into Switzerland in a mega rainstorm, that the bikes still are feeling the effects. You can see how filthy they are, and or not. Here comes Ugly, Sadie. Then St. Moritz was beautiful. You know, that
Great for swimming.
canopy that we hid under in St. Moritz and changed into some dry clothes for half a second was just gorgeous. That view of the streets, oh, fantastic. Oh, and ugly. And then through the rainstorm, pounding rainstorm, crossing the mountain passes in Switzerland, dropping into Italy, continuing to rain, finally to the Lake Como, where we ended in Lecco, Lechicimo.
It's 10 past 10.
And got to give them the bikes today, and or yesterday, here comes tomorrow.
But we're thinking we might stay another month.
But I'm staying another month.
So we're gonna...
For the pussy willow in front of me, I would be staying another month or 2 weeks. I'd be going to Hungary, Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, and they're ugly, Kathy, Sadie, and they're went. But here comes...
And Frick, my black dog, who is really brown, who is dead because he got eaten by the snake, who is really pink, who is not pink but really green.
Well, that was before it ran across the block, and before it was and or ugly, and or run.
And before it fell off the ceiling and hit on the wall.
That's before that happened, this happened, but not here comes.
Okay,
Okay, that's about it. So
okay.
So, thank you for your indulgence in watching this video, and our Sadio, Kathio, Sadio, and Groido.
Okay, sing Who is my kaki.
And Lucky.
Oh, what about
Ducky.
Who Flung Dung? Tell me the Who Flung Dung story first.
Well, there's once this guy from Sadieville that turned into Khaki Town, and then he had a sock, and he put some film in the sock,
No, come on, some...
some deadly film in the dung, and then he cut a hole in the sock. He didn't know there was a hole because he forgot that he'd cut it. Then he whirled it around his face and their head and top of his head.
Just throw it out the window.
And then it went out the window, and it went woo, 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 whirly, whirly, here comes Sadie Turley.
And Schmerly.
And it sort of, the film sort of flung all over the dung. And that's the story of Who Flung Dung.
No, then
And then-
Chinese man come in.
This laundry mat that was called...
He was a Chinese investor.
Was in Who Flung Dung and said, who flung this dung?
Who flung dung? So we're wondering where flung dung, who flung dung, how flung dung, if
Why
flung dung.
Sadie flung dung and Katrina flung dung.
No, Kathy.
And her Kathy.
Yeah,
Flung sung.
yeah. No, flung sung dung.
Oh, Dungy flung sung.
No, sung flung dung kaki.
Jobby Moon flung sung.
No, Jobby Moon flung dung over my pink snake, which was really brown.
That turned
Until
white.
it got run over by a dog and eaten by the alligator. That was the dog was eaten by the alligator, not the alligator eaten by the dog.
How does this relate to the film and the sock and the flung dung sung? Flung dung dung dung.
Well, whoever flung dung owned the alligator. Because the alligator's name was Wing Wong.
Flungy sung.
Yeah.
Okay, fade her out and I'll fade you in for a quick snitch. Sadie, okay, see you in the
Okay, not that there's much left to tell about Who Flung Dung or Sadie, where, which, why, how, what if, and Tucson from Arizona, but we
Did you forget Tojo?
Tojo.
Or Tojam?
No, Tojam from Tucson, from Tujung.
Flung dung
That's
sung.
just left of, that's, no, Tujung is in Chinatown in Tucson.
Oh, and that's where Who Flung Dung came from.
That's where Flung Who Dung, because we're on 60 Minutes there. There goes some olive-toting, pizza-throwing, puke-head frickin' thieves who pinched my seat. Italians. Don't
And
like
they're-
them anymore.
And there's Sadie's.
Well, I think that just about wraps the tip up. But we're thinking of staying a month, so we might just mail this video back to your dad
Yeah, and her
Eh?
Kathy.
and or Kathy.
Okay, let's get another angular view of some... Get your head right in front of that shield, please. From Tucson, Arakaki. And there's Sadie, seditiously. Ugh, ugly. Why does he have to be so ugly? You know, it would be good.
Tucson. Oh, hold on, I have to tell you one story. One story.
Yeah.
You know, 3 times Keith and I had to sleep in the same bed, and
Oh.
he would not frickin' leave me alone because he's a booster.
Under Kathita.
Oh, and or Johnny. And
Okay, that should be about twit.
Okay, see you around like a brick.
And our
Maybe I'll see you in Tucson.
Here we are at the end of it all. Cut. It's crying. Wants to get back on the road again. Yep. All finished and ready to go.
Would love to see more action in this continent, but unfortunately, it's going ta-ta with the best of them.
Ta-ta.
Not here comes.
Muzzle goose.
Dreyfus! Dreyfus! Who's that, Dreyf? Hey? Dreyfy! Dreyfy! Hey, Dreyfus!
Driving!
Who's in the bed, Dreyf?
Hello! Come on! Come on!
Who's that, Dreyfus?
Careful!
Dreyfus! Careful, Bobby!
Careful! Come on!
Who's in the bed, Dreyf?
Come! Hop! Hop! Forget your rope.
Dreyfy!
Hello, boy!
Who's in the bed, Dreyf?
Boy, you remember your daddy?
Yeah, is that your daddy? Hey, is that Daddy Dreyfus?
God, he's so cute.
Isn't he? Hey, monkey.
Hey? God, he's so big.
Isn't he? Hey, Dreyfus, is that Daddy? Hey, go see Daddy. Yeah. Dreyfy, there's Daddy. Yes, Bubby.
Hey, boy!
Hey. There's Daddy. Yes, Dreyfus.
War of the World at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Hello, Dreyfy. Oh,
Duckman
we're gonna look at
whacks
this
up the
one.
critics. I'm shaking.
Hello, boy.
Hey, Bubs.
Between Maxwell Smart
Hey,
and
Bubs.
Get a large one of broccoli stuck between the teeth. USA Network has
Daddy's
what needs to be a
video
hit on the
is
tape.
right.
Oh, you look so comfortable, boy.
Saturday nights at 10:30
Man,
on
look at that
USA.
foot hanging there. It's just like flopping.
The greatest heroes of fantasy confront the ultimate forces of darkness in a week-long journey into the fantastic world of warriors, wizards, monsters, and maidens. The Sci-Fi Channel Sword and Sorcery Festival.